What's up, everybody? Tindo here. Hannah Warrior Princess is getting dressed. We're about to leave the house and get started with our day. Probably gonna do just a little bit of thrifting, and we got some other stuff to get done today. But I'll tell you what I'm starting the day out with. I'm gonna make some more buttons. If you caught yesterday's episode, you'll see that we made tons of buttons with this here button maker, and I'm addicted. I'm wholly addicted. I've found anything and everything I can to cut up and make some more buttons. So I'm gonna do that before we leave the house. It'll only take a minute, or I'll get stuck doing this all day because I'm obsessed. Either way, stick around. It's a beautiful day here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a great day to be wearing a tank top.
Yay!
We gotta enjoy it while we can because it's about to get really hot. But let's check out some Goodwill. Oh, they're restocking. This looks like a bunch of dishes, though.
All right, I'm finding a lot of maybes in the jeans section, but not a ton of like yeses. But I finally came across a yes. This is a pair of Calvin Kleins. They're size 6, which is kind of rare to find. Usually you find them in men's sizes. This is gonna be their typical $10.99, but that is a yellow tag, so it is half off. So $5 we'll get. That's worth it.
You want to see something that's really a bummer? I'm over here looking through the books, looking for something else to cut up to make more buttons out of. And what do I spot? Super Smash. Awesome. Rip.
Found something kind of interesting. I've never seen one of these before, so I'm kind of surprised by it, but then again, I'm not. But it's this blue cornflower serving tray. It's only $5, so I might get it. Looking at them on eBay there, don't go for a ton, but it could be a really interesting piece to help sell a whole set. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this. I'm just a little baffled by it. I've never seen one.
All right, let's do some scanning. Awesome. Don't have. 99% sure I've got that. Correct. I've already got that. Triple play, no idea. Don't have it. What? It's a Sonic PC game. If it's in here, I'm going to buy it. It's in there. How's the disc? Disc is a little rough, but pretty sure that needs to go on a Sonic shelf. So it's $1 because it's a green sticker, which most of these games are. This SSX game, though, I know I don't have it. I'd know if I had this. I'm not very happy to pay for it without its manual, but I love SSX games so much, and the fact that this is one that I haven't played, I think we're gonna buy it. What monster did this? What absolute monster? Why you do this? It's got to like be ironed out or something. There we go. I'll get that too. So we're gonna leave with Sonic PC game, already find of the day, some sports games, and an SSX game. So I've got a new idea.
What's that?
Let's collect these. Do you remember that Power Rangers one we found?
Yeah.
Because there's Superman.
Oh my god.
And here's the best thing I've ever seen.
That's hilarious.
A Barney cake. What is this called? A cake pan?
Yeah.
Made in Indonesia, 1993.
Dang.
That's wild. Well, that exists. Today must be a good day for Sonic, because look what I just peeped down here. Sonic Super Digest. Now listen, I talk all the time on the channel about, how I do like comic books, but it's just one of those rabbit hole things I don't want to jump into right now and start keeping them. But I'm not gonna lie, that's a nice little size. That'd be nice on a shelf. I might just keep this and put it on a Sonic shelf, but I didn't know this existed, but of course it does. It's going to be very tempting to cut that up to make buttons, but I think maybe we shouldn't. I don't know, though. Who knows? Who knows? No, I'm not going to cut this up. It's too pretty. It doesn't have a price tag on it, so hopefully they have mercy on us at the checkout. What do you see? Ooh, let's look at it. See if it's begging to have holes put in it. So the thing we're looking for the button making is there art in these kinds of things that's just the right size? Because like everything you see so far is too big. Can't put Batman in 2 inches. Too big. I mean, that would be pretty cool in the middle of a button. But, you know, I don't think that Batman there would probably fit real nice in the middle of a button, but I don't want to cut this whole thing up just to make 2 buttons. I want to get like 20 or 30 out of it at least. $3.29. Ooh, what'd you find?
Another Guinness World Records gaming.
I already have this one, right? Yeah, I've already got this one. Are the blocks of art in here big enough, or are they too small? Ooh, some of these would make good ones. We haven't made any SpongeBob ones yet, have we? No. Boom. Oh, this is one of those find it books. So this would almost be just perfect, but none of these Pokemon are going to fit in the button. There's probably a couple things in here, like that stuff that would, but it's not perfect. We'll save that for another kid. The posters. All right, here's another one. I don't know if there's a lot that could be cut up in here, but this magazine has like 6 posters in it. Like literally.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah. We're getting it. Because it's only $1. Green sticker's $1. All right, well, that's a pretty good start. I'm happy about these Sonic finds. Hannah bought a bunch of Corningware.
Ransacked that Goodwill.
I've never seen that with a tray.
I'm really excited about it.
I'm absolutely obsessed with finding more stuff to make buttons out of.
I'm so excited about those SpongeBob buttons.
You're gonna make some SpongeBob buttons to keep.
Only if they're amazing. There's a ton of really beautiful old bowls, but they're really expensive. Jeez, like these are $8 a piece. There's 4 of them, but they're really pretty, really cute.
Green clock with a green sticker. I think I will. Oh my goodness. That's already perfect the way it is, and it's $1. Yeah, I'll be getting that. And this one doesn't have a sticker on it, but I want it. It's so little. Well, I think I'll be buying that. That'll be perfect for my Sharpies. Sharpie collection going in there.
Something that's always tricky to navigate in Phoenix is that it is so hot here, so that shorts are always really expensive. And so it's really tough because I really want to get a good supply of shorts, especially with summer coming in hot. But I don't want to spend a ton of money on them because people expect to pay less for shorts because there's less material. Like these are so cute. Like they are a little big for me, but I would definitely wear them, but they're $10. And it's just not worth that. Can't do it. So no luck in the shorts.
I want you to look at this peculiar thing. It's a snow globe, which I guess you can take apart and put your own photo in there, but someone just printed off the computer Mewtwo and armor or something, I guess is what that is. Interesting. Also interesting. Hey.
What?
You know you look like a crazy person talking to yourself?
You're the one with the beard talking to yourself.
What does that have to do with anything?
You're a crazy person.
Oh baby, it's Christmas. A couple things to look at. 2 Star Wars books, and they're $1 because they're green. But also, this is quite amazing. A Robotech book, and it's $1. I'm definitely buying this. Do you guys remember a couple of days ago on an episode I saw some Robotech comic books? They were all $1. I'm really trying not to buy comic books. I already said that once today, but I did not realize when I saw those Robotech comic books that, you know, the game Robotech and, you know, there's books and comics and stuff. I just didn't put it all 2 and 2 together that was the same thing. But now I know, and I'm going to buy a Robotech novel. I might actually read this, see if I like it, because it looks awesome. Did anybody else's grandmother build a whole city out of these things? Mine did. She always set up a huge table of them. Just tons of them with roads and cotton for snow.
My mom did too. Like this is insane how many of them are here.
Yeah. Let's just buy all of them.
We should have our own little village.
Make our own Christmas city and leave it up all year. We ended up in a part of town today that we don't really go to pretty much ever. We had to go pick something up over here. So since we're over here, we're gonna go to a Goodwill that we've never been to on the channel whatsoever. You guys have never seen this one. I remember it because before we had this channel, I was just predominantly reselling Nerf guns and doing some other stuff. And I remember always finding good stuff here. So I like this Goodwill, but I've never video game hunted here. We've never done what we do now here. This will be pretty cool. Are you kidding me? $7.49? Are you kidding me? Bought. That's bought. That's a little bit too much for this one. I've had several of those, but what? What now? It's missing a piece, but I don't even care. Bought.
Something interesting just happened. We rolled up and I went over to the jeans section, which is right next to the dishes section, and there were two guys standing over here that were obviously reselling. Had a beautiful cast iron skillet in his hands from probably like Civil War era. It was beautiful, but it was $17, so I don't know if I would have actually taken the plunge on it. This one, they did leave this one behind, which is really nice. It's $10. I kind of need one for the house that's a little smaller. I don't think I'm gonna end up getting it, but yeah, it sucks. It would have been really nice to kind of do a little research on that before they took it. Dang it.
Oh, this is about to be a good deal, I hope. $8.49. I think that's probably going to be worth it because of how many clips are in there.
I'm enjoying my time over in the dish section over here. There's a lot of really beautiful pieces here. A little pie plate or cake plate with a little serving fork thing. This thing is really pretty. These little milk glass plates. Those are really cute. $2.49. Otherwise, I'd like pick one up for my like mismatched set. I really like those. These catch my eye a bit too. Just a lot of really cute things here. I enjoy this.
It's one of those ridiculous PSP cases. It looks so silly.
I really like these. Some Gitano jeans. They have a very 70s appeal to them, which is really cool. I kind of thought Gitano was mostly like 80s, 90s, not necessarily 70s. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research if this is just like 70s inspo or if they're older than I think they are. Could happen. I don't know everything about jeans. Pretty great.
Man, you guys are in luck today. Another Goodwill we haven't been to on the channel. It's just part of town we're in. We never come here. It's no man's land.
So this is pretty cool. I found a little Coca-Cola pitcher. It is only $2. That's bizarre, but not mad about it. I'm gonna take it.
All right, sadness. I guess today's gonna be the day where the best games that I find are jacked. Because look at this. Bullet Witch, don't have it, but it's jacked.
So I've done it. I found find of the day, no questions asked. I have found a set of 4 Griswold cast iron skillets. Holy cannoli. These are in beautiful condition. Oh my God. Like one of these pans sells for about $100. Like they're $34 for the whole set, but I'm gonna use a coupon on them. Yeah. These are coming home with me. This is like find of the year. I never thought I would ever see these. I'm shook. I'm legitimately shook. Are you excited about my skillets?
Super excited about your skillets, but I'll be even more excited if you cook me some bacon in them.
I do need to cook with them at least once before I get rid of them. Oh, they're so pretty.
They're beautiful. They're in great shape.
They're such good shape. These are like cream of the crop skillets. These are like designer cast iron skillets.
So I'm at the gas station filling up, and today must just be a day full of thieving because look, there used to be some hand sanitizer there, and somebody just jacked it. Someone just jacked it. Now I know the video games, a lot of times at the thrift store, they end up on the shelf without the disc in them. That happens. But when they end up in the back of the store like that last one, it's because someone took it from the front. It was like, I'll go to the back and rob this one. That's what happened there. And I'm sure that's quite similar to what happened on this one. Rob. All right, we're home, and just getting everything inside has been quite the journey. Are those heavy?
Super.
Yeah, they are. I got a new Sterilite drawer. Someone spray painted it red. I kind of like it, but you saw all that button equipment that I bought. I'm going to store some of it in there and store some other stuff I've got laying around in it. Always need more storage space. And look at this IKEA bag full of nonsense. We got a lot of stuff today. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put a bunch of this away, and then Hannah and I are going to sit down and eat some food and spend some quality time together, destroying all this stuff right here. Here, hold this. Why don't we just go ahead and make a button so we see what this process looks like. Where's my puncher? All right, let's see if we can make a, before we get started on anything else, let's see if we can make a button right here.
Yes.
All right. You think that'll make a good button? Metal bit, glue stick, Pokemon, just so it'll adhere and not move while being pressed. Put it in the press, put the plastic on top, put pressure on, put it back in there. And there is a beautiful little Pokemon pin. Now, you guys, chill out. We're going to go make about 100 of these out of all this nonsense we just bought. And then we'll show you what we made afterwards. And then after that, we'll talk about, oh my goodness, we'll talk about all the stuff that we bought. Probably going to talk more about Hannah's stuff because she got some better stuff. But at any rate, stick around. All right, we've been sitting around punching holes in stuff for a little while, and this is what we came up with. Here's all these pins. I'm pretty happy with what we've got. There's a whole bunch of Harry Potter because we cut up a whole Harry Potter book, so we cut out all the faces of, you know, your favorite characters. There's a whole lot of SpongeBob stuff. That Krusty Krab one's pretty cool. I kind of want to keep it. Hannah, is this one your favorite?
Yeah.
Hannah's favorite one is this one of the, it's a statue of SpongeBob made out of spatulas. And if you're wondering why there's so much Hello Kitty, it's because this Hello Kitty book right here had, literally, open her up, every single page had multiple Hello Kitties on it. And so we just kept chopping them out and made a whole bunch of Hello Kitty buttons. But that's going to be all the buttons we're going to do for today. We're not going to keep making videos just making tons of buttons. This is just what we're into right now. It's what we're really excited for. We're really excited to have 1,000 or so of these ready to go in our toy booth as soon as it reopens. So that's why we're super excited about it right now. But let's get a little bit more work done, and then we'll wrap this video up. I'm half tempted to keep this one and just display it up here with my Game Boys. What do you think? That looks so good. Oh, baby. It might just have to go on the Nintendo shelf. What do you think? How about that? How about that? How about it? Ooh, better yet. I didn't even think about this. We could just clip it up here on the wallet. It looks good. Honestly, this is about to be the most exciting part of my day. This here Sharpie hoarder. I built this out of cardboard here, and I instantly ran out of room because I had way more Sharpies than I thought I did. So we're gonna make up for that today. Ready?
Yep.
Gravity fed Sharpies.
I think it's perfect.
We've got just enough room,
Hey.
which means next time I buy a Sharpie, I'll have to buy a new sorter, but that's a nice rainbow. We'll organize them later because that looks awful, but you know, your boy loves his Sharpies. Hold on, there's 2 more. There's 3 more. These ultra.
These little sets.
Yeah, those can go in the ultra fine.
So pretty.
Oh no. High five. So one of the things I gotta get done before I quit today is I gotta post something on Instagram. I've been trying really hard to do really good about posting something on Instagram daily because when I keep things up on Instagram, that actually leads people over to the YouTube page because it's very clear on my Instagram. Hey, I post videos, every post. Hey, check out the link in my bio. We post daily videos. And people actually interact in it and say, hey, I checked out your page. Pretty cool. So the more I Instagram properly, the better. So if you don't follow me, go on over to Instagram and follow me. But let's get this picture taken. Let's get this post made. I'm gonna make a post today of these Power Ranger pins that we made yesterday from some artwork that I made. Figure out what the best way to do this is. And boom. And click. All right. Instagram posting done. Buttons put away. Something else I gotta do is I gotta file these new posters that I brought home today away. I've showed these off on the channel. These were from free magazines in Walmart. So go check your Walmart for free gaming magazines. A couple of those. But like I've just been keeping every single poster that I can get my hands on. Like if I find a book at the Goodwill bins that has one in it and the book's $0.25, I'll just buy it and keep the poster. There's a SpongeBob poster that I love. I don't know if I'm keeping this or if I'm keeping some of them or what, but I might eventually actually make frames for them and then sell them at my toy booths. I don't know, because I don't really have room for posters. And honestly, I don't really like leaving wall space empty. I quite like putting shelves on it and stuff. So I've never been much of a poster person, but I do love posters. I brought home several today though. But I might as well show you all of them. Here's some Tomb Raider posters that are just goodness right there. Pure goodness. There's another one. There's actually a set of 3 of these, and I don't have the third one, but I'm looking for it. And there's a poster that came originally out of a Nintendo Power. I didn't rip it out of there. It's just, that's what it is. I've got this edition with the poster still intact. And then one of those books that we made a bunch of those Harry Potter pins in it. I've never seen anything like this. These are all Harry Potter posters, all of them. The book, every 3rd or 4th page was a poster, and then there were 3 or 4 pages of just like fan stuff, fan art, I don't know what. So we made about 15 Harry Potter buttons, and then I tore out the rest of these posters. And yeah, I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll put them all in a box in our toy booth, put them all up for sale for a few bucks each. There's a couple more that I did end up getting that case in that game at the Goodwill that was missing the disc, the Bullet Witch. So there's the poster that was in the case. So I've stuck it in here. What else? Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. This came out of a free comic book from Free Comic Book Day. Just a Sonic and Mega Man print. It says on the bottom, pull out, pin up. That's pretty cool. And then that might be it. Just make sure. Yeah, the rest of these are all Harry Potter. So many Harry Potter, it's ridiculous. But this is really just like 2 weeks worth of me holding on to all the posters I come across at the thrift stores. So maybe one of these days that'll be full of them, and we'll have a box full of posters to put up for sale at the toy booth. But all right, I think that's it. I think that's all the work I'm going to do today. Let's wrap this video up. What do you think? All right, guys, let's jump into talking about all the stuff we picked up at the thrift today. There's a lot in this bag here to talk about. Let's start with the video game. We picked up a copy of Sims 4 at the thrift for $3, which is awesome because we have all of the first Sims collection, and then like 99% of Sims 2 and Sims 3. Half of Sims 3, one of you guys, or most of Sims 3, one of you guys sent us. And we don't have any Sims 4 stuff at all, so it's just off camera, but this is going to go on Hannah's Sims shelf, which is almost completely full.
So excited.
That's awesome. I kind of couldn't believe it was there, but we'll have to install that on one of my PCs here soon. All right, let's just, we're going to save the best for last. We're going to save Hannah's one of Hannah's best finds, I almost want to say.
Find of the year.
Find of the year. But I'm very happy about this. I'm really bummed that his, what is it called, a scouter, his antenna is missing, but still, this is crazy. Yeah, I just can't believe it. I've had really good luck this year with Star Wars helmets. I've got a nice Clone Trooper helmet, nice Stormtrooper helmet, and now I got the Fett. And that bullet dent's just...
It's good.
All right, let me hand you some of your clothes.
Woo!
Just tell us in general what you got there.
I got a pair of dollar jeans. These are vintage Gap jeans. Pretty cool. Got them because they were $1. Got a pair of Lee Riders. They were half off, so good pickup as well. Got a pair of half off Calvin Klein jeans, which are good because these are always stupid expensive.
Half off, baby.
And then these were probably my favorite jeans I found today. These are some 70s Gitano jeans, which are very beautiful with the little like tiny pockets and the orange stitchwork. I dig them.
I got a bag full of Nerf stuff, and I'm very glad I found this because I hadn't been finding so much lately. And this kind of brings me to a little bit of a spoiler for what we're going to do soon. And this doesn't really have a lot to do with our channel or anything, but I'm going to start selling way more stuff than you can imagine on our website. And up to this point, I think Well, I guess all of 100% of the stuff I've sold on the website's been to you guys. Our merch is over on our website, and then some of the items that kind of correspond with some of the stuff we make here on the channel are over there. So a lot of you guys have bought that, and hey, I appreciate that. You guys make it possible for us to keep making those videos when you buy that stuff. But we're thinking a lot bigger here, and though we put a lot of Nerf stuff from time to time on eBay, we're going to create another section of our website and put everything Nerf possible on there and start running some online social media advertisements to pull other people into our website and check it out. And Nerf is going to be one of the big ones because Nerf is something that we have huge stock of. I mean, I have no less than 100 of that clip right there. So, you know, if someone wants to bulk order 50 Nerf clips, this is the guy right here. But I was very happy to find that. I mean, we paid like, I don't pay $8 for anything at the thrift store, but I paid $8 for that because it's got like, you know, $50, $60, $70 worth of clips in it. So let's go. All right, what else did you get? You got hella dishes.
I did.
Start with this one.
This was bizarre because anything Coca-Cola has at least a $10 sticker on it. And like, why is it only $2? It was beautiful.
That is very pretty.
There are matching cups that go with this set, but obviously they weren't there. But somebody who has the cups probably will want the picture.
Yeah, they probably will. All right, here's some more dishes. Take...
I was very
loud noises.
excited about this too because they just had loose Corningware edition lids, which I never find the lids, and both of these match this same pan, which is a pan I find all the time.
That's
so,
awesome.
Start of a new set.
We've been selling so many of these. It's good to keep finding them, and then probably the coolest piece of Corningware
Sorry.
Loud noises! The coolest piece of Corningware you brought home today. You should probably keep that one.
That's super cool.
I feel like, did you look up the price for this yet?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so it's nothing crazy.
It doesn't sell for a ton, but I've never seen it, and so little serving dish, it's really cool, and it matches the dish that I got today too. So.
All right, everything that's left is mine except for your find of the day. Nerf gun. It was half off because of the sticker, and these sell really well if you can get them cheap enough. Like I only sell them for like $9 or $10 or so at our toy booths, and. It's good when you find them with the clip, so that's why I went ahead and paid $1.50, $2 for that one. And then I bought 3 clocks today, and here's a clock I'm not even going to redo. Come on.
I love that. You should make more 90s cartoon clocks.
I should.
I'm into it.
I think a person or two has suggested that I do so. I'm slowly making those clocks. I'd like to have 100 of them, but so far I've made like 8.
Wait a second.
What?
Look at Chucky's hair. Why is he so dapper?
He's all done up.
He's just like smooth.
All right, I got 2 more. One little bitty red one and a green one, which is not quite the right color to make a Green Ranger clock, but I don't know. Comment below. What artwork, what character, what should I make this clock into that would look good with that green? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe an All Real Monsters?
I like where your head's at. But comment below. What should we do? I think I left my Star Wars books in the car for some reason, but that's alright. I got 2 Star Wars books, but those don't matter because I got a Robotech book, which I'm pumped about. Has anybody watching ever read Robotech books? I know they've got comics, I know there are video games. Of course, I probably could have guessed there were novels, but I was not familiar with them. And then I did get a few games today, but nothing really to write home about. Madden 2003. Every time I buy a Madden game for PS2, I'm like, I gotta have them all now, but I guess 2003 was one I didn't have. Triple Play 2002, SSX Blur, and I'm very excited about this. We'll probably play this sometime this week just because it's an SSX we haven't played. And then tell me about this. What's going on? Sonic R for Sega PC Collection. It's just good old PC, Windows 95/98. Have to put together a 98 machine just to play it. I don't know. I'm sure there's some way I could bootstrap something and make it run on my Windows 10 computer, but that's find of the day for me. That Sonic game right there, and I don't know where it went either, but I bought that little Sonic book. It was sitting right here. Do you see it? Oh well, it's gone. I bought a little Sonic comic book too, and I've got a little Sonic shelf over there. I'll probably just set both of those over there. So that's everything I got. Now let's talk about Handa's find. You said find of the year?
Probably. I honestly never expected to find one of these, let alone 4.
Let alone 4 of them. You talk about them. I'm gonna go get a scissor to cut this off.
They're so heavy. These are vintage Griswold pans. And I don't know what year they're from, but I do know that the smaller logo is newer But it's still very vintage because they stopped making these altogether. So you can't get Griswold pans from the store, and they stopped making, I don't know for sure, but I want to say like somewhere in the like 50s-ish maybe. That could be correct. That one doesn't have a logo on it, which
And the rest do.
isn't that surprising.
I don't know how well this logo is going to show up on camera, but Hannah's been talking about finding a Griswold skillet for a while. And
they're all just so beautiful. They're like
It's
really
got it.
polished.
it doesn't have it on there, but it's got to be one. It's made the exact same way.
Yeah, like they all feel really good. From Erie, Pennsylvania.
That's
So
awesome.
perfect. It's funny because like they're really heavy all together, but themselves they're not bad.
Well,
they're, like,
these
way
are
pretty.
these are in a lot better shape than the last okay-ish. That one's got a number on it. It says 6.
Yeah, it's a size 6 pan.
6.
I think this one's the 8.
5. So one of them's hard to read.
Does that say 8?
Yeah, I did. Very, very loosely. Last time we found a good. Last time we found a really good one. It was really messed up.
was
Like
terrible.
it had been left out in somebody's backyard in the rain or something. Like it's really hard to explain how bad. It actually was so bad. It had to be all but ground back down to its original state and start over, which is a bummer because if you know anything about these things, they're better after years of use, right?
Yeah, you want all those like flavors stuck in the pan.
Yeah, so the last time we found one, it wasn't such a good find.
Yeah.
But these will take very minimal restoration. These will be ready to go real soon. They won't take too much work at all. But I'm excited. Now the $1 million question is, you keeping it or you selling them? Or you gonna keep some, sell some? What are you gonna do?
That's really tough. I really love them. I love cast iron in general because I just feel like it's such a good way to cook because it just distributes the heat so well and you get all the flavors in it. The one that I want to keep is this one, and this is the one that I'd get the most money for. So.
Yeah. So we'll probably sell them. I mean,
Probably.
our cast iron's pretty good.
I
And,
love it,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's not a lot of reason to keep them, but it was a good find, and I'm very happy about it. Because today we just made a quick trip to the thrift, and we're like, well, let's just bring home some more stuff to put price tags on. Because to be completely honest with you, our life right now is like, let's get a video done today, and then let's go sit and watch TV and put stickers on stuff for our toy booths for when they open back up. And so we're like, let's go find some stuff to slap some stickers on. And we hit the thrift. It's like, all right, we're not gonna find much. And then boom, boom, boom. I found a couple things, I'm really excited to have. And then she was like, I found some Griswold Skillets. I was like, all right, we're done. Let's go home. That's all we needed.
Yeah, I was like, it had a $35 price tag on it, and I was like, I'm not even mad.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Yeah, no, well, which is really saying something because anytime I walk up to Hannah with something I think's the best thing in the world and it's like $40, she's like, she didn't hesitate, which
Yeah.
it's fine. It's good. It's fine. That's probably that is one of the best finds of the year. At the end of the year, when we do some sort of top 10 finds for the year of the video, hopefully we remember this one. We need to write this down on a notebook somewhere because it's definitely one of our best.
Maybe I should just keep the baby pan as a memento.
I think you're probably going to do really well to sell all 4 of these together.
Probably.
Someone's probably going to lose their mind over them.
Yeah, they're stunning.
But that's it, guys. You guys comment below. Let us know what your favorite thing we found today. Hannah's are those, and mine is this. That's my find of the day. Hold your find of the day up. Thumbnail.
Is this the lightest one?
Pick up the big one.
Oh.
We're posing for a thumbnail.
It's actually really not that heavy.
All right, now look surprised. This is how a thumbnail's made, y'all. All right, that's gonna be the best thumbnail ever. Guys, do comment below before we go. What's your favorite thing we got today? And then also before we get out of here, if you want to see some of our buttons that we've got for sale, go check out TendoStrash.com. And then another couple things that I just want to beg you to do before you get out of here. Go join our Discord. Pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. If you've ever wanted to holler at us, send us a message, ask us about something you've seen in the video, it's important to know that the best way to communicate with us is on our public Discord. And you can do that publicly or privately over on the Discord. You can send us direct messages if you want, or you can just chat with us out in the open with lots of other people around chatting it up also. Just remember that. If you want to holla, that's the best way to do it. And also, guys, before you get out of here, pretty please hit that subscribe button. We're already like halfway to 1,900 subs, which means it's just another couple weeks before we can finally hit 2,000, which I'm really excited for. So pretty please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you've just been lurking in the shadows for a little while, now's the time to hit that subscribe button. And then guys, before we get out of here, if you are subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell, right? A little bell down there, just ring it. And then tomorrow when we post another video, you'll get a notification and you can come back and hang out with us then. And until then guys, peace out.